All right, in today's news, I just was out minding my own business, and I want to get on Gizmodo and see what's going on in tech. And I just saw the funniest thing that I ever seen. So there must be a true tech bubble, and they're looking for new growth. When the CEO Sam Altman comes out and he talks about allowing adult things or Pron to come on to ChatGPT. So they took an intellectual product and dumbed it down to prawn and entertainment. I don't know how this is happening to anyone. I don't know why this is a topic or why this is a thing. But either way, it's good press, it's good PR for ChatGPT. Um, but I'm gonna be honest, I can see this in the experience that I've been having that it is highly censored. It is highly controlled in terms of what you can search for, what you can get back in terms of feedback. Um, Even to what some of the things I've been asking lately just for some code, and it wouldn't even give me a code snippet or a place to go. It would just say, hey, yeah, theoretically, you could do what you're thinking of, right? It wouldn't say, hey, go here to this website, read this documentation. None of that. It was like it was overwhelmed by the question that I had asked it, or it was being filtered. And I would say that it's definitely probably being filtered. Um, and it doesn't shock me at one bit. I had told a coworker this a couple years ago. There's no way they're gonna allow you to say, "Hey, what should I be investing in? Hey, um, how do I form this and that item to get more money? Things like that." They're not gonna create competition out of this AI software. However, AI will bring you into the middle of the bell curve, right? If you're weak on a subject, it will bring you into the middle of the bell curve, which is good. Um, and that's a good value of AI. But it's not going to do what people think it's going to do, right? It's not going to beat out any experts because if it does that, you're going to overhaul and disrupt markets. You're going to overhaul and disrupt millionaires, billionaires. You're going to bring competition to the Amazons of the world. You're going to bring competition um, in other industries as well, right? Even to the Teslas, right? Even to their software, right? You might not be building competitive Tesla cars or vehicles. However, you will be able to build your own sensor software. It doesn't have to be necessarily open source. It could be better. It could be um, more detailed. It could have um, a lot more features where Tesla is lacking, right? You can also go to the Q&A process and make those things better. So there's a lot of stuff they're just not going to allow, right? For competitive reasons, and I get that, but this is a telltale sign we're seeing everywhere that there's a bubble, that there's a lot of um, talk about AMD and Nvidia, that they're just in one big circular monetary exchange, allegedly, because they're just moving that $100 million around everywhere and mixing it in with OpenAI, mixing it in with graphics rentals and things like that. So we have some interesting things coming down the pike, and I'm curious to see what your thoughts are, what your experiences have been as of late, because I'm actually paying for my Chat GPT account. I actually don't use the free account, and I've been seeing my results change. I can say that, right? I don't know if it's because the large language models are starting to get updated um, with good and bad information. Um, but I'm starting to see some strange results when I get myself back, and a lot of it's been more inaccurate than it was initially, which is a weird thing or concept for me to understand. So it could be the Reddit forums. It could be because everybody wants to blame Reddit all the time. So I'm a pile on, but it could be the Reddit. or even Stack Overflow. But Stack Overflow, they do have the negative system and the positive system. If you do have something that's actually of value, it'll get ranked, right? How to do a for loop? I'm gonna look it up right now in Python or something. And Stack Overflow should be at the top of the list, right? No, they don't even have Stack Overflow on here. Let's see. All right, so and we know that it's scraping the entire internet wherever it's getting its information for. That is Chat GPT. Um, so for K in range, so this is what they have. So this has 93 upvotes. So I'm hoping that, and I'm pretty sure they do. Whoever has the most upvotes, ChatGPT comes in and scrapes that item. It does have downstream chats or updates to it because this is 2010. All of the follow-on answers are a little different, like from a year ago. So, and let's see, that's still 2010. All right, and this was 2015. So somebody gave a more detailed answer with upvotes. So I don't know how it would rank something like that, but I'm sure the engineers over at OpenAI have some type of way to get around that. But I just thought this was interesting. Remember, like I said, leave your comments below if you're seeing anything. If you're not seeing any changes, if you don't have any opinions, then don't. But if you do, comment. Let me know what you think about ChatGPT or OpenAI rather. Is saying that they're going to allow, once they can verify that you're an adult, they're going to allow for more adult content to be returned by ChatGPT. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if this is going into the um, anime realms or what. However, it will definitely be interesting. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe over here at Case Technologies.